Barbie skyrocketing at the box office has also propelled Margot Robbie past Baz Luhrmann as Australia's most successful producer.
That's right. Entertainment reporter Sam Rubin joins us live now from Hollywood. Sam, so good to see our own Margot, of course, now the most powerful and influential person in all of show business.
Well, I tell you what, Dickie said it the last hour, the new queen of Hollywood is Margot Robbie, and of course, because of the ongoing actor strike, she can't tout her accomplishments, so let me do it for her. 155 million here in the U.S., 182 million around the world, smashing records of all sorts. This is the biggest movie of the year, and not only does she star in it, this is the important part. This is what matters to Hollywood more. She produced it. Margot's Lucky Chap production company, which she started a couple of years ago, has had an extraordinary record of success and now is vaulted into a new stratosphere. It's an unbelievable accomplishment. Greta Gerwig, you see there, the director getting a lot of praise. Who hired Greta Gerwig? Margot did.
Yeah.
So it's just
describe that to folks who don't know when something says producing. What does that entail and why is it so powerful?
I tell you what, it is often an ambiguous title. It can mean a variety of things. But what it means in the case of Margot Robbie here is she physically put the items together that made this work. She was the one who met with the head of Mattel in a multi-hour meeting to say, you should do it this way. They've pitched the idea a million different times. So she gets the toy company involved. She gets Warner Brothers to put up the money. She hires the director. She works cooperatively with the director to set the cast. People say, Carlos, that movies are often a director's medium, but somebody has to set the kitchen before the chef can come in and make the meal.
Yeah.
And so that's what a producer does, and that's what she did.
She's hot property now. Everyone's going to want to work with her.
Absolutely. This is the thing. Even though there's sort of this temporary pause in show business activity, that doesn't mean her phone is not ringing off the hook, not only with congratulations, but people who want to be in this lucky chat orbit. And what happened here in the States today, CBS reran a lengthy profile on Margot where, there's a modesty, there is a gratitude, there's an appreciation of, obviously she's talented, but how lucky that she's been. But she has capitalized on that luck. Luck is preparation meeting opportunity, and she's done just that, because what Nicole Kidman sort of started this idea, but she is preparing her own opportunities. Somebody didn't call her and say, hey, you want to be Barbie? She created all of this.
Awesome. Sammy Rubin, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Sam.
Today, Dickie is catching up with two of the most talented and successful actresses in Hollywood. Good morning to you, Dickie.
Good morning, Carlos. Good morning, one and all. Yes, one of them stars in 3 of the highest-grossing films of all time. The other, an Oscar-winning Aussie icon. Nicole Kidman and Zoe Saldana are also executive producers and stars of a fabulous new thriller series that takes us into the heart of the war on terror. It is called Special Ops Lioness.
You have no family. You have no friends. You were abused until you gave yourself to me.
Nicole, Zoe, good morning. Hey, I've got to say, I love this show so much. It is fantastic. Zoe, set the scene. Tell us about this Lioness program, because it is rooted in reality, right?
Yes, it is, but not by a true, event, but inspired. I play Jo, a woman that has dedicated her life to be in service, and not just any kind of military service, but the service of espionage. And their mission is to find and train female operatives that they call lionesses, and they set them up, closer to their targets, but they have them befriend the wives and the sisters and the lovers of these high-profile targets, and then when the time is right, then the group comes in and they complete the mission.
Mr. President, we have a situation unfolding in real time.
Are you close?
Closer than we've ever been.
And Nicole, you're back there at CIA headquarters pulling the strings. Something you're both doing in real life. You're both executive producers on this show.
I wanted to do something that was CIA espionage. I've always been interested in it, but then this was a whole new ball game for me.
If your cover is blown, there is no saving you. You have to save yourself.
You do it quiet, and you do it clean.
You are so busy, Nicole Kidman. You make the rest of us feel like underachievers.
That's true.
Every time I look, you're producing something, you're starring in something, you're promoting something, you're supporting that handsome hubby of yours. You are busy.
Supporting him, that's not busy. That's just fun. You know, we're a tight family, so we get to take a big bite out of the world together. And that's exciting, you know. And so to complain about that would feel awful. And I'm also raising my daughters, and so they're very much a part of all the decision making. And when they say, no, we can't travel there, I have to, you know, change things. And it's very different when you are a mother, a wife, a daughter, than if you're out there in the world as a single woman doing it. So I'm learning and being honest about it, because it can be very difficult as well. It's not like, it's all perfect. I mean, it's really hard work, but it's incredibly satisfying.
I said he's in bed. Mission is launched. We can't stop it now.
When he finds out, it'll end up in the news.
So you're no stranger to working with Aussies, and I don't know if you've noticed, but you're starring in the 3 highest grossing films of all time. How do you wrap your head around that?
I mean, I do, I do, and I don't. There's an immense amount of gratitude, and
she's a good woman.
I try.
She's lovely. I love her.
But it's true. My experience. I love you. My experience with Aussies so far, it's like, you know, has been incredibly rewarding as well. You know, I got to work with one of my giants, and it was incredibly collaborative. Very inspiring.
Did you hit the target? I'm not trained for this. This is our mess. We clean it up.
Kind of like...
We shared a makeup trailer.
It's super cool also.
You can't get any more intimate than that. You're like crammed in.
Well, you certainly picked a good egg, that one sitting there on your right. She is one of our national treasures, you know.
I did, right?
Well, I love the show. Congratulations. Happy belated birthday, Nick.
Thank you.
Be careful poking that bear, or the target will be on you.
Yes, Zoe Saldana, of course, in Avengers Endgame and a couple of those Avatar films with Sam Worthington. This is a cracking series. Special Ops Lioness is out now on Paramount Plus. It is terrific. Right up your alley, Carla.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And also, what about Margot over the weekend? The US box office just
incredible.
Killed it.
Queen of Hollywood.
She's a force.
Yeah, more on that coming up after 8 o'clock. I know Mondays, but hey, you just got to pick yourself up and try again, Brookie.
You just got to try again. Hey guys, Barbie has made history. The film had the biggest opening weekend of 2023, earning $337 million. Barbie also was the biggest debut ever for a movie directed by a woman, so huge congrats to Greta Gerwig this morning. Oppenheimer didn't do as well. The film earned $174 million. That being said, Oppenheimer did open much higher than they expected. So that whole double marketing strategy, Barbieheimer, it really did work. And Matt Damon has shared why his on-screen kiss with Scarlett Johansson didn't go to plan.
I had to kiss Scarlett Johansson.
I mean, come on.
Can you imagine how horrible that was for me?
Can you imagine how awful that was?
But we did.
It's such a shame she has
really
such
funny.
terrible lips and everything.
No, what happened was we did a shot before lunch, and it was like this nice little 2-shot that ended in the kiss. And it was really good. And we went to lunch, and she and I both thought it was over.
And she had some garlic
She ate like an onion sandwich for lunch.
For her.
And she came in, and Cameron Crowe had set the camera up, and it was like a tight shot of the kiss. And she goes, oh, shit.
Look, I've got questions about the kiss, but I've also got questions about an onion sandwich for lunch there.
Yeah,
gross. And Ed Sheeran has given 2 newlyweds a night to remember. The star serenading a bride and groom at a karaoke bar in Nashville. Have a look.
Tell me why I never want to hear you say I want it that way. Maybe we found love right where we are. Make some noise for the happy couple.
That is so sweet. Taylor Swift fans have made the best out of a bad situation. Swifties holding an impromptu concert after their post-show flight was delayed. Check this out.
I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be
Look, you do feel for the passengers on board who weren't at the concert and maybe don't even know the words. Now, Lizzo has attempted to do a shoey at her Sydney show. However, it looks like the singer didn't quite understand what she was meant to do.
A reminder that this is f***ed up. Here goes nothing. I got a bottle of tequila off the table for you. Make some noise.
That's not a shoey.
It's a cleaner version.
it's a more sanitized.
That's right. Upper class shoey. I love it.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?